Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Captain Paul Clark. We're here on Motor Yacht Loon. We're sitting in Bayou San Remo right now, just off of the French Riviera, and we're gonna go pick up our Anvera today, which has been in storage through the whole winter season. So we're gonna run ashore, jump in the X-Craft with the rest of the crew, go ashore here, jump in an Uber. We've got about an hour and a half ride up to San Remo, where we're gonna get the Anvera, we're gonna drop it in the water and bring it back. So stick along and see what we get up to. All right, so this is the warehouse where the boat's been for the last, what has it been, 5 months, 6 months? But they've already pulled her out. She's in the slings. She looks so shiny. Let's go have a look. When we pulled her out last year, she was actually missing a blade off of the bow thruster. So I'm just checking. The service team's replaced that for us. She's got new anti-foul paint. So far, so good. She looks great. You.
Okay, so it's really cool to see the boat out of water. We get to see the stern drives here, we get to see the trim tabs. So we're just about ready to launch. We just had a look here. Everything looks in really good condition. I'm checking on the hoses, I'm checking on the cables, make sure they're all in good condition. As you see, the anodes are in perfect condition here. We're checking the steering, checking any corrosion, any signs of leaks on this, and everything looks really good. The props look good, anodes look good, and yeah, let's get her in the water. Okay, so we've got the strops off now, and before we start up, we're just going to do a few pre-checks on them. The engines have just been serviced here, so that saves us one job, and we're just going to make sure that they've still got enough oil in, make sure the coolant levels are good, make sure they look clean and ready to go. So we're going to start with that. And I do like on these engines, they have dipsticks on both sides, so we can actually check the oil from either side, which is quite nice, but there's plenty of space on this engines. So we're just over halfway on this one, which is good. And it looks very clean, the oil, so that's a good sign it has been done. And we're about three quarters on here. Nice clean oil as well. So we can see right here as well, this is the header tanks for the coolant. So we're just going to check inside and make sure there is coolant in here as well. Yep, we're just about full on here. So yeah, we're going to do a few other checks while we're in here as well before we get started up. We're just going to be making sure our valves are open. We're going to make sure the strainers look clear and things like this as well. Just going to might have a look once over on the generator here as well. I can hear he started the batteries now, so he's ready to go. We'll also, once we've got everything on, we'll be checking the hydraulics. So we've got 2 platforms that open, so we're going to make sure this is all working. We've got down here is our hydraulic pack for the passerelle here, so we'll have a little check on this as well. And then we'll go through literally everything else on the boat. We'll be checking the nav lights, checking the sound system, checking the air conditioning, generator, everything, make sure it's all working before we decide to depart and make our way back to Loon.
Okay, so Alex has gone through the engines. He's done all his fluid checks, oil, coolant, and checked the water. Everything is good. So now we're ready to fire it up. So I'm going to turn the ignitions on. That's 1, that's 2. See the YANMAR's coming up. We've got a GPS. Everything's good. You ready to turn it over? Okay. All right, turning over starboard. Oh, listen to that. Hear those YANMARs fire up. Okay.
Let's have a look. Just check it's not leaking.
Yep, so we'll hold off on 1 right now. Alex will just do a quick check. Oh, I love the sound of this. I know everyone loves the HCV with the quad 450s on the back, but there's nothing better than a V8 humming in the back. Okay, so engines are running. Alex just wanted to do a steering check. With this, obviously, unlike outboards where you can see the engines going, with the stern drives you never really know, so you've got to watch the steering gauge. So on the Garmin here, on the autopilot, on the ribbon, you can see, so there we go, going all the way over to starboard. Perfect. We'll bring it all the way back. center, and then we'll go all the way across to port. Beautiful, back to center. Cool. All right, now I think we're ready to go. You happy?
Now let's throw it.
If Alex is happy, I'm happy. Awesome.